Hey folks, I'm going to try and put the fan on this computer. Maybe that will help it. I really don't know. But it's going to be resolved by Wednesday. Okay? So by Wednesday, hopefully, excuse me, you won't hear the external microphone and the recordings anymore. My Libras, my Libras. All right, sisters, what's going on with your Libras? Well, you're coming into the month of January with the Lord of Victory. I like that. The Lord of Victory. Sure, yeah. Talk that talk, baby. this is the success, victory. This card talks about also having the courage to live your convictions. So many of you might have moved across country. Okay, because this talks about the courage to live your convictions, and you're winning as a result of it. So for some of you, could have moved across the country, maybe down the street to a new house. Maybe you moved to another country, or you just maybe would have possibly moved away from a situation that just no longer serves you. Potentially from a Cancer, you could have moved away from a fire sign. Some of you also could just be traveling in the month of January, since I see this guy, or the Three of Wands represents somebody looking off in a distant sky. And look at this Chariot. Baby is in the clouds. You're going to be on a plane looking down and be like, it's a plane, the plane. And the plane is going to take you way high. All right now. All right. Let's see what we got going on. So, babies, you guys remember when I first started, I began to predict that there were going to be like some fame things happening to Libras, because you guys at first were the only people that I read for. So it looks like that's starting to happen, or it's continuing to happen, because this is the Wands. Well, the Wands represents actions, and the Six of Wands represents public attention. But anyway, the Wands represents action. So you rolled up your sleeves, you worked hard, you figured out what you wanted, you went and you got it. And the quality of your work is just so good that you're getting public recognition. And this card is saying, guess who deserves some credit? You. Okay, because you overcame the confusion of the Five of Wands, mainly by minimizing your distractions with Mama here. Also, the Six of Wands could talk about breaking an emotional pattern. A serious one, though. It talks about like maybe breaking an emotional pattern that could have been maybe deeply, deeply, deeply rooted. So when I see this card and the strength is outside coming in, it sounds to me like a soulmate has been around. Okay? But the good news is that, you know, it was a soulmate that was the catalyst that propelled you forward, and now you're victorious. We've been talking about this. We've been talking about this since July. Okay? So some of the stuff is starting to happen now. Okay? Your work is becoming highly visible. Others are watching you and cheering you on and screaming your name. Oh, speaking about screaming your name, I had called this chick from Florida because she needed a reading. And when I called, baby girl screamed on the phone for like 35 seconds. I said, girl, now you know. Okay, come on now. This ain't no damn CBS. This is YouTube. Okay, all right now. But anyway, so yeah, some of you may have been experiencing things like that. Like people may introduce you. People know that you're on YouTube. Maybe you have an Instagram account. Maybe you have a popular Facebook. Some of you could straight up be famous, honey. Don't let me stop you, baby. You go as high as you go, boo. Some of you high up there. All right now. All right. So you're in the public's eye. People are watching you, including the soulmate that you had to let go of in order to move forward. This soulmate really, really, really wants to communicate with you. For some of you who have cut off communication with your soulmate, this soulmate is so proud of you. They're bragging on you. They really respect your accomplishments, and they're so very proud of you. And You know, this is the Page of Wands, and this talks about, I mean, look how, excuse me, I hope you guys can see the cards. I have it up here so you can see it. But look how the wings are spread out, like they're ready for some action to take place. This could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. But anyway, it looks like the Page of Wands really, really, really wants to have a face-to-face interaction with you. Like, your soulmate wants to talk to you. They want to reveal things that they kept bottled up. You know, they want the opportunity of connecting with you and talking to you. But see, the problem is that for some of you Libras who are like, you know, really up there, there's a whole bunch of people that want to talk to you and have a face-to-face interaction with you. Ooh. Uh-oh. Right. So they have to wait their turn. If you want to give them one. Oh, all right now. Okay, you guys, y'all making the people mad. You better not make the people mad at me. So the Page Wands, this particular person, they really, 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 for those of you who, you know, had some internet thing, maybe you never met the person. They really want to meet you then. Somebody really wants to meet you. Or if not, they really just want to have a face-to-face interaction. Can we just sit down and let's talk things out? Now, for some of you, your soulmate actually is ready. I mean, I like clarified it 3 times. Because if I asked about my soulmate, these would not be my cards. So this is not going to resonate for all Libras. But some Libras are in a very committed, beautiful, loving, amazing relationship. These are the cards that I saw when I did my extended reading and I started crying. Because I was like, shit, Libras, y'all doing it like that, baby? Yeah. Yeah, so, excuse me. If you have a soulmate Libra or a husband or a spouse that don't tell you how they feel, no, you wouldn't have one. But the song that really describes how this soulmate feels for this person that they love is, it just gets better with time. It just gets better with time. It's like somebody really loves you, Libra. Somebody loves you. Some of y'all are happy, 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 happy. But now for those of you who are single, it's like your soulmate is so proud of you. Did I say that? Your soulmate is proud of you. And I think your soulmate might be somebody who really likes status, Libra. Okay, what time do we have here? I don't know what is going on with my little timer. You know what? I had updated my computer, and ever since then, I can't see my time. Okay. So anyway, so some of you are in a very loving, stable, steady relationship. Look at that. Now, others of you who haven't spoken to your soulmate in quite some time, and they are available, some of you are going to find out that the soulmate and his girlfriend or whatever could have possibly, or her girlfriend, whatever, could have possibly broken up, because for some of you, they can't get in touch with you. They want to give you a message, a passionate message. And I said, well, what's the nature of it? And it looks like it's a traditional type of offer, maybe of something that's pretty serious. So now, again, if I would have done this reading on how my soulmate was feeling right now, I would not have gotten these cards. So you could be the cross watcher, and this is how the Libra feels about you. Or, you know, this is just how some Libras, you know, some people are just rolling like that. Some of you could have met somebody recently that you feel like is your husband. Some of you are just in relationships that just get better with time. And it looks like, you know, the Libra, well, I see some Libras who are married, and despite being married for years, the passion is still in the relationship. And you guys had, you know, and you guys are friends. This is an amazing relationship, okay? So this is, I saw this in the cards, and I see this for Libras, like it's either coming or some of you already have it. This is an amazing relationship. You see, when I had the 10 of Cups in my life, I didn't have the fire with it, so it was kind of boring. But yeah, honey, So for the month of January, sisters, you guys are not gonna, y'all not gonna be too interested in people's words in January. Yeah, I don't care what you got to say. You're gonna be like, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Y'all, look how this horse is putting his head down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What did Barry White say? You say, practice what you preach. Okay? It's like you're constantly talking about how much you love me and you want me and you miss me. You told me, boo. Now stop talking. There's no more conversation. It's necessary. All right, you guys. So we have 4 of air with the 8 of air. And I'm just kind of getting this whole kind of feeling like, Libras, you're no longer going to be debating with your words. You're not going to argue. You're not going to react. You are going to be responding in January. That's right. No compulsive like the Knight of Swords type of energy without thinking it through. Okay, because the Queen of Swords is here. You're going to think your actions through before you take it. Like when somebody does something that maybe makes you feel low, you're going to let that low go low. You're going to think about how you're going to strike back. Okay? But it's not going to be with words. It looks like for some reason, maybe all this damn work you've been doing done taught you that action speaks louder than words. All right, I'm over. In the book, The 48 Laws of Power, the 9th law is win through your actions and not through an argument, right? Let me give you an example. There was a reader who started selling her videos and people just acted a fool. And she is a Capricorn reader and she sold all her videos for $1.99. And when she first started selling them, she lost a lot of subscribers, because sometimes that's what happens. And they wrote all kind of stuff on her page. And the Capricorn just did not respond. But in 2 weeks, there was 12 zodiac signs of the free 12 zodiacs, and then it was the $12.99 extended readings. Again, people went in. They were like, you this, you tarot. What did they call her? A spiritual whore? Or, y'all taking the power of the Hashi and you're abusing it and using it. And her response was nothing. Instead, week 4, she took out 12 videos for midweek and 12 extended for midweek. By week 8, when I went back to her site, there were 12 videos for regular readings that were free and 12 that you paid for. And this time, underneath the videos that people had to pay for, they were like, oh, this is wonderful. Oh, you're the best reader ever. Oh, what would I do without you? You know what, you guys, this is so good. Y'all need to purchase this. So in the 48 Laws of Power, law number 9 is that you win. Law number 9 in the 48 Laws of Power is that you win through your actions and not through your arguments. It's like, I remember one time I was dating this Aquarius, and a man's actions will already tell you what's up without questioning or getting into an argument about it. It's like what I'm really arguing is my inability to let it go once I see that this fool really is not about nothing. So this Aquarius showed me that that I meant nothing to him. And so then one day he called. Now, back then, I may have listened to him to argue. But in January, it's like I'd rather listen to your actions and just cut it so I can be focused than to be taking my energy and trying to justify your behavior. Because, you guys had a charmer in your life, and for some of the reasons, for some of you, this is why your soulmate wants to talk to you, because they want to give you some more smoke and mirrors. But Libras are at the point, or Libra, somebody is at the point with you with this, is like, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. You're not even going to listen to the words. Well, I just wanted to meet with you to discuss the sales of the da 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 da. Do you have the annual reports with you? Well, no, I don't. Click. Because the action that I need is the annual reports. And all the other stuff can go on somewhere. And just like that Capricorn reader, right? She didn't argue with those people. She was like, look, these are my actions, and these are what my actions are going to be. And so she won. And I buy her videos. I was like, oh, God, that was so good. Now, what you got to say about these? I mean, they just $1.99. Sometimes I buy all of them. I buy Angelic Karmic videos from 2016. But anyway, so what was my purpose? I don't even know what I was talking about anyway. Let's move on. So, oh yeah, we're talking about the power here. So yeah, baby, it's like no. I don't want to hear any of your words. There is not even going to be an opportunity for someone to charm you, because your ears are broken in January. They're broke. You got to show me. Otherwise, it's bullshit. And that's what's up, right? Like see, the thing about it is, this is how I feel. No matter why a man is still with his wife, the fact of the matter is, after it's all said and done, that's where he wants to be, right? So, well, this and well, that, no, that. So Libras, you listening to the actions. And I mean, you can't even, it's like, no, I can't even justify. I can't justify nothing, because the actions are so loud. I can't argue with that. You see? You guys are going to come to the point, like, if a man but you know what, can I tell you something else? Another man, you know what I mean, with his actions, he showed me that, why is that refrigerator? I'm sorry. The other man with his actions showed me through his actions that he absolutely, positively adored me. And that, he showed me. He don't have to tell me that he loves me, because I know. I know that I know that I know that I know. Right? All right. But, so we have the 4 swords here, Libra, with the bandages of the 8 of fire, with the strength card. And to me, I look at the Queen of Swords as being a nurse. Some of you could be going to medical school. Some of you could be going to become a nurse, lab technicians. But anyway, so some of you could be convalescing, or somebody close to you may be convalescing. You know what, you guys, whatever it is, it doesn't look serious, because these are some real weak cards. Okay, it doesn't really look serious, but I just do want to caution you to just take care of yourself. Make sure you drink water, go out, take a walk. If you can take the stairs, take the stairs. If, you were trying to quit smoking in 2018, try it again. Because earlier this year, you guys, I ended up in the hospital. And I really do honestly think that I ended up convalescing on my back. You can't really see, these are horses on their back. But yeah, I ended up in the hospital, and I think it was because of law number 10. Oh my God, I hope this is recording. Oh, it is. Good. Okay. I ended up in the hospital because of law number 10. And law number 10 in the power, in the 48 laws of power, law number 10 is called infection. Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. I ended up in the hospital earlier this year because I believe that I did not honor law number 10 of the 48 laws of power. And law number 10 says, it's called infection. It says, avoid the unlucky and the unhappy. they say the reason to do that, to avoid them, is because usually they bring misfortune. They like just draw misfortune to their lives. And eventually they're going to start, drawing it to your life. And you guys, I ended up in like the hospital. I was hanging around this couple and they just really were unhappy. How about that? Okay. And unlucky. And like little small misfortunes started showing up in my life. Like I, like all of a sudden I was at the hospital, like just little things. There was one person that I dated, and the day that we went out on a date, I got a $350 ticket. Like that kind of stuff never happens, And like I'm never in the hospital. I never, ever, ever have a problem. But I have problems. Don't get me wrong. But even when my mother found out I was in the hospital, she was like, "In the hospital?" Because I have dramas, but hospitals is just ain't one of the dramas. She would believe something else, but not that. We don't roll like that. But I do roll in other ways. But yeah, so it was like, what am I doing at the hospital? And the 48 laws of power is like, you have an infection, baby. That's right. You got somebody in your life that's toxic, unhealthy, and they unlucky. I don't mean any disrespect. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? I'm just telling my viewers what happened. And because I don't know if this person still watches or what. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But, this person was caught up in a real sick cycle with a really sick cycle. They just cycled over and over again. And one day, the 48 laws of power, it says, you're trying to think that you're helping a drowning man, but eventually somebody who's drowning, they're going to start grabbing your neck. They're going to try and get you to help them get out of that. And some of the people, they want to be there. They want to stay there. And because, they have a way out, but they choose to stay there. And they just want a friend to be with them while they're in hell. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, okay, well, if you're trying to transition out, I can be your friend, but not if you're trying to stay there, you just won't. Because I wouldn't allow a human being like the person that this person was dating even anywhere in my life. Nowhere. Nowhere. No way would I have anything to do with that man. And so that works, for her. So as a consequence of being friends with her, and she had this psycho man, when they went on a cycle, one time I went on a cycle and I was done. No more cycles. That crazy ass motherfucker is not going to put me on no more cycles. Let him fuck you up. Okay? And do you know, shit, and he's ugly too. Oh, all right now, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to be mean. But Libras, we like them fine. It's like if I'm going to be tolerating some shit, it's because Laura is gorgeous. Okay, baby, y'all better leave me alone, girl. Leave me alone, girl. Honey, I can't help it, honey. I just like them pretty. That's that Venus. So. But anyway, when I stopped hanging out, or with that couple, the week that I stopped hanging out with them, my life started to flourish. Like the week, the day, like the week that I stopped hanging. And of course, you feel bad, when you have to stop hanging out with people. It doesn't feel good. But what the 48 laws of power is saying about law number 10 is that if you keep that infection in your life, the karma that maybe is coming on baby girl because of shit she did to other people, it started coming in my life. I've never been at the hospital. The week, I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. Maybe the same thing happened to her. Maybe her life is flourishing too. I hope so. I pray that it does. But the week that I let that thing go, money started coming in. I started meeting new friends. I met a new friend. You know what I'm saying? Money came in. I'm in school. My life blossomed. I got happy. And no more of those little shit, none more of that little stuff that made me end up like in the hospital, you gotta watch. You know, you gotta watch for infections. You gotta watch for infections, Libra. Okay, but the Queen is here. The Queen of Swords is here to definitely help you with that. All right. So, and if you are a cross watcher, you could have potentially cut out a Libra in your life, a Gemini or an Aquarius, and for you, cutting this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius out of your life made you have victory. And now you have so much peace that you can sell it. Okay? Whatever the case is, somebody had to cut somebody else off because maybe they already had a family. All right. So Libras, the Queen of Swords came. You were in this situation, and the Queen of Swords, she came with her energy, and she cut it off, picked you up, patted you on the back, and positioned you to your future. Okay, because that's what she looks at. She looks in the future. And your future is so bright, you need sunglasses to look in the direction. Maybe this bright future is some of you moving to another country, being that we have the far off distant land cards with the Chariot. Some of you could be doing international sales, maybe in a way that you never have before. Some of you may have a little bit of a challenge with getting something off the ground maybe, but in January you're going to be victorious. And for those of you who are just a little bit kind of worried about, you know, maybe a soulmate situation here, it looks like it's completely and utterly over. I mean, like with speed, it's dead now. And it also looks like some of you could be, you know, leaving a Cancer, or maybe, excuse me, moving towards the Cancer. Whatever the case is, your future is so bright you need sunglasses to look in the direction. Promotion, travel, joy, promotions. This is promotions too. International transactions that go well. So, you know, Libras, you might, somebody who you are helping, you might need to reassess how you're helping them, because you may end up, you know, with an infection. All right. So I guess I'll start doing readings again. Oh, that calendar on my website is not working yet. No. So contact me at LibraWoman77@yahoo.com, and that will be it. All right, darlings. I will see you later.